my man's baby mama is in his house, walking around comfortably, living her life. Who would I be to let my man go in the house with his baby mama and I go home? What? Girl, you got me chopped and screwed. Back up on the move, touchdown in my hometown, got nothing to lose. I am on my own now, I am in control now. Ain't need you to go now, I can fix my own crown. Back up on my move. Hey y'all, it's The Breeze and you're plugged into the Breeze lifestyle. If this not your first time here, you already know we locked in, friend. Either way, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you want to support your girl some more, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And hype me up. Hey, hype me up because your girl been going hard for y'all. So if you ain't saved one for me, friend, save one for the next one. Or next week, come back to this one and hype it up. Period. But yeah, and if you want to see more of me, then go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at TheBreeze Lifestyle 777. And I'm going to keep bugging y'all because we got a couple story times, but I want more. Okay, so send me your story times if you have crazy baby daddy drama, crazy dating stories like me, then send, or you want dating advice, send that to TheBreeze. Wait, because I did it backwards. Send that to datingwiththebreeze@gmail.com. If you just got random story times from your childhood, from last week, it don't matter. Send me those if you have regular advice that you want, or even if you got questions for me, I don't care. Just ask TheBreeze777@gmail.com. Period. Let's get that email popping, y'all. But I told y'all I am not gonna let y'all wait because today is the last day of Breezuary. So this is the same night I'm bulk recording for y'all. I got the same little top on, but this is the hair because I said, let me do one with my real hair, one with this wig. Now I did add a little mousse to this wig and I feel like it was better when I didn't add nothing to it, but it's still giving cute. So y'all tell me what y'all think. My girl Slim Shayla said she loved this look on me. A lot of y'all did, but Slim Shayla said green is your color. So I said, I gotta put the wig with the green. And do y'all agree? Is green my color? Because I love orange, but I'm definitely down. I do like this shirt. I literally never wore it. I be buying clothes for vacation. I either wear them once or never wear them at all. But anyway, y'all not here to hear me ramble. Y'all here to hear what happened with me in Atlanta. So let's get right into it, friend. I will definitely put part 1 in the description box, but I believe you should definitely go watch that first because, yeah, and I got a lot of other story times about Atlanta. I'll try to put those in there too. But yeah, so we left off where Atlanta was not answering the phone for me. He didn't answer the phone for his homeboy. Supposedly his homeboy called. I'm sure he did because he was shook when he seen me at the door. So I'm sitting in my car because I'm plotting because I know something is, like, my inspector gadget is just like tingling inside of me. So I know something is wrong. So I'm waiting, I'm blowing down, and I'm just watching my man's door like a hawk, okay? And then my man come walking and moseying along to his door, and I was like, no. So I'm like, dun, 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 bonking the horn, and he didn't really see me at first. So I was like, brr, and I laid down on the horn, and he looked like he looking around, and that's how you know he was in the streets, but he obviously didn't have no ops because how you didn't see my car? It's late night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. Why you not paying attention to what's going on around you, Atlanta? But anyway, so yeah, so he finally seen that it was me. I'm like, Atlanta, and he like, Breeze, like, so I'm like, come here, like, what's going on? So he comes to me or whatever, and I'm like, I've been calling you, like, what's going on? He was like, oh, my phone was dead. Mind you, he was on his phone. Like, I seen his phone. When he came over there, he put his phone in his pocket. But he was like, my phone was there. I'm like, but it was ringing and it showed, like, delivered or whatever. He was like, oh, like, I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone been tripping all day. I don't know. So I'm like, oh, because, yeah, you told me to still come if you didn't answer the phone. He was like, yeah, you supposed to come if I don't answer the phone. I'm like, but it's a lot going on in that house. Like, what's going on? He was like, what you mean? You went to the door? I'm like, yeah, I went to the door. He was like, oh, what happened? Because, you know, ninjas don't want to tell you stuff until they know how much you know. Because he knew his baby mama was in that house. There is not surprise, okay? So I was like, well, I'm just telling him everything, how Flunky answered the door, and then Flunky answered the door, and his son came to the door, and then some lady, because I ain't never seen his baby mom, so I'm like, and then some girl like came and got your son or whatever, and she said you wasn't here, but you was coming back. So I was like, let me just wait for a little bit, and here you are. But like, that's just weird. Like, what's going on? He was like, man, I just been going through it. Can we sit in the car? I gotta roll before I even walk in that house. Can we sit in the car? And I'm like, okay. So we get in the car, he huffing and puffing like he about to blow somebody's house down. And I'm just like, what? Like, because he keeps talking about his day been long. He's stressed out. He don't know what to do. He's so conflicted. He don't know what to do. So I'm like, well, babe, start from the beginning. Like, what's going on? Like, how did your day start being bad? So basically, this is what he's telling me. I'm not saying I do believe. I'm not saying I don't believe. But at the time, I did believe. Okay. But yeah, so basically he's telling me that his baby mama called him literally that day, telling him that she need basically almost $4,000 today in order to not get evicted. And he was like, honestly, I ain't got 4,000 for her. Like I got 4,000, but I ain't got 4,000 for her. But at the end of the day, like if I had it to spare, I would give it to her. But literally, she called me on the same day, and I already got stuff in motion, and I got it, but I ain't got it, right? So I'm like, okay. And he was like, yeah. So basically, she talking about she about to get evicted. She called me in the morning and said I need it by 2:00 or I'm gonna be evicted. And I just like was cussing her out because why would you not tell me that knowing that you got my son with you or whatever? So I'm just like, yeah, like why? I mean, because I know about evictions and I know it don't happen that fast. Like there's no way you just got the notice today and you got to have the money by 2:00. Nah, it's a process. Now, Atlanta a little different than Delaware, but you still like, because in Delaware you had at least a month before you was getting kicked out, in actually more than a month. Or dang, sorry y'all, a little piece of hair in my eye. In Delaware you had maybe close to 2 months before you was literally getting evicted, but in Georgia, oh, they don't play. Okay, it depends on the landlord and stuff. Because yeah, anyway. But I'm just like, yeah, she definitely would have known. So we just talking like that, rolling up and blowing down or whatever. So I'm like, so like, what happened? He was like, man, I was just so conflicted because I know, like, because I'm not used to having no girlfriend. After me and her broke up, mind you, I ain't been with her since my baby was 2, but we broke up. I ain't had no girlfriend. I've been focused on my money, focused on my son, focused on this. You know, when a dude just start giving you a long spiel, he's trying to set up something. Like he's trying to, yeah. So I'm just like, okay, like, you know, I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? He was like, man, like, I was like, all right, well, my son can stay with me. Like, you know, so that's no problem, but you're going to have to figure it out. She started breaking down, crying, like she don't have nobody. Her mom and dad, they don't live out here. She don't have no friends. Nobody will accept her. She been trying on her own, da-da-da, da-da. And I just was like, man, so what you gonna do? She like, I just want to stay with you at least for a couple of days till I figure it out. I'm like, nah, man, I don't know if I could do that. She just started breaking down, crying, and I folded. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you can sleep on the couch. It's cool, whatever. But, you know, so I'm just like, oh, so that's your baby mom in there. Mind you, in my mind, I already knew that was his baby mama. But I be wanting Ninja to tell me something. Don't leave me guessing about nothing. You gonna have to tell me. So he like, yeah, that's my baby mom and my son in there. I'm like, oh, like I remember like your son from the pictures or whatever, but I never seen your baby mama. But yeah, like I talked to her and he was like, oh, what y'all was talking about? I'm like, nothing. She just told me you wasn't here. He was like, oh yeah. So I just been dealing with that and I've been wanting to tell you, but it's like I ain't want to worry you while you was at work and da da da. I'm like thinking to myself, worry me, like, you know, he's like, I just wanted to tell you in person because I didn't want you to think I was on no funny ish. Like, I didn't know if you would want to still come over, da da da. So now I'm in my mind, like, my I about to say my baby dad, my man's baby mama is in his house, walking around comfortably, living her life. Who would I be to let my man go in the house with his baby mama and I go home? What? Girl, you got me chopped and screwed. Mind you, baby mom was cool at first. Like, she was cool, whatever. Mind you, he wasn't, I don't believe he was lying about the whole girlfriend thing because the way, like, we're going to talk about it. So, I'm just like, what you mean? Like, you know, he like, I don't know if you feel comfortable. Like, you welcome to come. Like, you already know this your house. He used to always tell me it's my house. You already know this your house. You come in if you want to, but I'm just letting you know, like, baby mama, she ain't never stepped foot in my room. She's sleeping on the couch, da-da. So I'm like, wait, like, I thought, because he's talking about she never stepped foot in his room. I'm like, oh, well, I thought that she just got here today. Like, what you mean she never stepped foot in your room? He like, man, I've really been stressing since last weekend when I told you I had my son. That's really the first time she stayed the night. So now I'm thinking, because he never really said, because I told you it was 2 weeks. He never really said the week before that they was there. Because I don't want, he told me that she was staying for a couple of days. So I think he was trying to cover his lie as he was telling his story. But bro, like, ever since you told me that we was staying in that room when I went to that party, that listening party, I believe his baby mama had been there. I believe she been there. That's why he didn't want me really to come in. That's why he got the room and he didn't want to talk about it or ask about it. He just did it. That's why he did all of that. But he's saying like last weekend when he couldn't see me is why. He ain't say nothing about Saturday, so I brought it up. I ain't bring up the week before because I was a little lit. You know how you in a situation and then you leave it and you be like, dang, I should have said this, I should have said that. Because I should have brought that up about the listening party. But I was like, so last weekend when we stayed in a room, like, she was here too? He was like, yeah, man, like, she found somewhere to stay during the week, but I guess, I don't know why. I don't really talk to the girl like that, so I don't know why she couldn't stay with them during the week, but on the weekend, she talking about she needs somewhere to stay or whatever. So that's why I was like, me and my girl, we gonna be somewhere else. I don't want you to have to deal with my drama, da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, it's drama? He like, no, it's not drama. We just, she want me, but I don't want her. Now I gotta come in the house. Now I gotta stay. Cause now you're telling me, now mind you, this whole time of us talking, he talked about his baby mom a little bit, but not really a lot. Like, not one time did you tell me that your baby mom's still on your top. Like, never. So now that she's here and she's been staying here every weekend, cause please don't believe no ninja when he say, oh, I'm always with you. Bro, a ninja always gonna find some time to do whatever he wanna do. So I'm just like thinking to myself, oh, she want my man. And this is a fault of mine because this is why I used to get caught up with dudes making me feel like other women want them and now I want them even more. Mind you, I was already locked in with Atlanta, but now there's no way that I'm leaving this house because this girl want my man. And she's the baby mama, so she already got a little leverage. She got a baby by my man. So I'm just like, okay, like, all right, cool. So now I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I'm staying here, like, how's this gonna work out? So I asked him, I'm like, I will, you know, I commend you for still caring about her and not letting her sleep on the streets, but like, how do I fit in the picture? He like, this is your picture. What you mean? How do she fit in the picture is the question. Like, he's not getting defensive, but he's like overly doing it, in my opinion. So I'm just like, I mean, where we gonna sleep? He like, you gonna sleep where you always sleep, in your bed. What you talking about? We gonna sleep where we always sleep. Like, you know, I don't have no problem with you coming in. This is weird. Like, you know, this is not how it's supposed to be. She's supposed to be on her grind, doing her own thing. I give her money every week. Da, 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 da. So I'm just like, yeah, because I never really asked him too much about his arrangement. It's like, that's his business. Yes, it's like, not, okay, if I got the vibe that he didn't take care of his kids, then I would be more intrigued. But when I first met him, he told me he had kids. He told me that he's like a weekday dad and then he free on the weekends, stuff like that. And like I said, he'd be on the phone with his kids sometimes, stuff like that. So he never gave like he don't take care of his kids. So I really didn't feel like I needed to question him about that. But now it's just like I should have asked more questions, you know? So I'm like, all right, well, cool. Like, yeah, I'm coming in. Like, it's 2 something in the morning. I don't feel like going home now. He like, this is your home. This is your home. Stop playing with me. This is your home. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he's like, let me call Flunky. Let me call Flunky real quick. I'm like, okay. So he called Flunky. Flunky like, yo, bro. Like, because I could hear him. He don't got him on speaker, but I could hear him. He like, yo, bro, where you at? Breeze was just here. Breeze was just here. He like, yeah. Like, he tried to, like, cut him off a little bit. He like, yeah, I'm with Breeze right now. I'm with Breeze right now. Make sure everything's straight. Like, don't let there be no mess. We about to come in. We ain't talking to nobody. We just going in the room. We chilling. Like, I'm chilling. I just want to be left alone. We chilling. So I'm like, this is fishy. Like, I feel like this is fishy because why you gotta warn him? You ain't never warned him about nothing before. When I come in that house, like now the baby mom here, you wanna like, okay, cool. So we go in the house. Like he opened the door and he like opened the door for me. Like he pushed the door open. He like, all right, go ahead. Like whatever. So I go in and the son like runs to the door and I was like, hi, like, again, just saying hi to him, whatever. So he like hugged me a little bit and was like, hi. And then he seen his dad like, daddy. Da, da. So they doing their thing. And I just was like, what's up, Flunky? And he was like, hey, Breeze. Da, da, da. Like we never just seen each other and you just wasn't trying to like stop me from coming in the house. So I didn't want to just go straight to the room. And I also didn't want to, like, she already seen me knock on this man's door and I didn't get in. You feel me? So I don't want y'all to think I was in competition with the baby mama, but there was something in me that wanted her to know that this is not my first time here. Like, this is my man. Because when she asked me who I was, I didn't say Elena's girlfriend. I just said, I'm Breeze. Like, So I goes to the kitchen. I'm looking in the refrigerator, whatever, cool. So Elena come behind me and he like, what you need? What you need? Like, I feel like he was being overbearing. Like he want to hurry up and get up in this room. So I was like, oh, I'm just looking for something to drink. Like, he was like, I got a bottle in the room. I'm like, no, like something to drink. He said, this drink. So when he said, I got a bottle in the room, the baby mom was like, oh, y'all want to take a shot? Y'all want to take a shot? Like, let's take a shot. Like, let's just say Junior. He wasn't a junior, but let's say the son name was Junior. Like, Junior about to go to bed soon. Junior, it's way, way past your bedtime. You should have been in bed. Da-da. Lay down on the couch. Because I told y'all, Flunky really be on the floor. So, I guess the baby mom and the son was sleeping on the couch. So, lay down on the couch. Come on, y'all, let's take a shot. So, I'm like, let's take a shot. Like, I look at Atlanta, I'm like, let's take a shot. He like, you want to take a shot with them? Like, nah, we cool. And like, don't you want to go in the room? I'm like, nah, like, let's take a shot. Again, not trying to be funny with baby mom because baby mom ain't giving me no red flags, but I'm just trying to see what Atlanta is doing, like where his head at, like, cause ninjas try to separate you, so you don't like. Nah, I want to see if he. I just really want to see what he do. That's basically what I'm saying because you made a whole scene at my job when you thought I was talking to somebody else. Now your whole baby mama is in your house and you ain't tell me. Are you going to try to hide me? Or, because, I won't even say hide because what you going to do, how you going to explain being in somebody's room all night or whatever. But at the same time, like, don't try to make me go in the room. Like, nah, I want to see y'all interaction. I want to see, like, if you really don't like her. Like, I want to see what's going on because a ninja could tell you anything about his baby mama and it don't be that. Y'all seen my last story time, right? Not the last one, but the last one with the dude who had 2 babies on it. But anyway, so he like, all right, let's take a shot. So Flunky like, oh, y'all want to take a shot? Oh yeah, yeah, let's take a shot, bro. You got some tree. So he like, Junior here. Like, why would I be blowing tree in the house like Junior here? And the baby mom was like, we can go outside. He be okay. So it just very much did not give that y'all don't like each other. It very much is giving that you're pretending not to like her, but y'all really cool. And I told y'all in that story time, like, I would prefer the man I'm dealing with to, like, not really have a friendship with his baby mom, but be cool. Like, like no arguments. They can connect the dots when it comes to, okay, you get Junior at 2 o'clock, I'm gonna pick him up at 3 o'clock, like that, like no problem. But I don't want y'all keying, hanging out and all of that. I would prefer not, but I'm not about to stop a friendship between my man and his baby mom if that's what y'all was doing before I came around. But I'm always gonna be wary of the fact that, anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so he like, she was like, yeah, like, Junior about to go to sleep, so we can just, like, because I don't got no tree, and you acting stingy. You ain't give me no tree before you left, so me and Flunky been in here dry. So I'm getting the vibe that she really do know Flunky or whatever. So I'm just like, oh, cool. I'm like, yeah, you want to blow down, Elena? Because, yeah. I'm just being petty because I know he trying to get me in that room. So long story short, he go get the bottle. He go get some tree. He roll up. He actually gave Flunky some tree to roll up, and then he rolled up one too. So we all take a shot. We go outside. And I know y'all probably thinking, like, you really in here hanging out with his baby mama? Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because I'm trying to peep the vibes, right? Sometimes you gotta not say everything. You gotta see how things go sometimes before you just react to it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to go with his side of the story and I'm going to see how things go, you know? So we go outside or whatever, and it's like the baby mama, Flunky, Atlanta, and me. So I'm all the way at the end. So let's say Atlanta passed it to me, I passed it back to him, he passed it to Flunky, Flunky passed it to the baby mama. So now the baby mama passed it to me. And she was like, what's your name again? You're so pretty. Like, what's your name again? I was like, oh, my name is Breeze. She was like, okay, Breeze. Like, what you do? And I'm like, I do bottle service. Like, I do bottle. She was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I can see that. I'm like, oh, okay. And she was like, Atlanta, like, when you meet Breeze, like, you know, why you have her outside waiting or whatever? And he was like, man, mind your business. He was just, man, mind your business, bro. Like, you know, so we only had that one blunt in rotation at first. So Atlanta was like, come on, Breeze, let's walk to your car. So I'm like, okay. So he walks in my car. We standing outside my car. He spark up the other one. He like, this is just so weird. Like, this is so weird. I hate when she just be trying to be nice. She just be trying to be in my business. Like, I don't understand. Like, I can't wait for her to get up out my house. Like, she just, my nerves is bad. And I could feel that. Like, I could understand that. I didn't think he was lying. I was just like, oh, because she was pretty cool. Like, you know. So I feel like she thought that I met him tonight or something. Like, maybe she thought that I met him at the club and I'm just coming back with him or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Cause she was nice at first. So we go back, we blow over there. They still out there, we blowing. So he like, me and you can blow in my room. Like, you know, I'm not trying to be he was like, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like that, but like, I don't want to keep fake kicking it. Like, you know, I really don't want to be with her. Her and Floki can blow that, and me and you can blow in my room and just chill. Like, I gave them a shot of my bottle. Like, enough is enough. Like, I'm ready to hang out with you. So I'm like, all right, cool. I feel like I made my point. Like, I'm not pressed to be out here, but yeah, all right, cool. So we go in there, and we go past them, and Floki was like, yo, you not gonna hit this? And he was like, nah, that's y'all. And the baby mom was like, why y'all leaving? Why y'all leaving? Y'all going to sleep or whatever? And I just was like, I'm tired. And she was like, oh, okay, well, it was nice meeting you, Breeze. I'm like, nice meeting you too. So cool. So we go back in. The son like, daddy. He's like telling Junior to go to bed or whatever, lay down. His mama be in a minute. So Junior wanted to sleep with the dad, or sleep with Atlanta. And he was like, nah, not tonight or whatever. He was like, daddy, I want to sleep with you. And I just felt so bad because the reason he can't sleep with him is because of me. And I'm just like, oh man. So he like gave him a hug. He was like playing with him and stuff like that. So we in the living room for a little bit. So once they came in, he was like, mommy. So he was like, all right, come on, let's go. Like, let's hurry up. So we went in the room or whatever. So he like, you good? You straight? I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. Like, I'm good. He like, you all right? You need something? You good? Or we good to be in the room? I'm like, I'm good. Like, he overly like checking on me, and I'm just like, yeah, this dude like hiding something. He paranoid. I got two of my just in the house. Like, he's paranoid. So I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. So he like, you know what? Like, I just want to blow this tree and not think about what's outside them doors. Like, I just want to give you a massage and just relax. So I'm like, nah, let me give you a massage. So he was like, you want to give me a massage? I'm like, yeah, you said you were stressed out, so let me give you a massage. So I'm just massaging him or whatever, and the night just went how it went. Okay, so cool. So we woke up in the morning, and he was like, yo, like, let me see if my son's still up. Like, let me see if my son up. If my son not up, I want us to get dressed and get up out of here. Like, you know, because if my son up, we could chill for a little bit, probably get him dressed, take him with us, and go out to eat or something. But if he not up, I want us to, like, dip out or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So you saying, like, I can't take a shower? Because, yeah, I do prefer to, like, not lay in a bed without taking a shower, but I'm not gonna lie, call me dirty, but I don't have to, especially when it's not my bed. Especially when it's not my bed, I don't necessarily have to take a shower before I lay down. I sleep comfortably. Just how people like, I can't go to sleep with no dirty kitchen. Call me dirty because I sleep peacefully. If it's some dishes in the sink, and everybody got a different definition of dirty. Like some people just cannot go to sleep with dishes in the sink, and I very much can. I will wake up and take care of them then. Like if I'm tired and there's dishes in the sink, man, listen, them dishes are gonna be right there when I wake up. But anyway. So cool. So his son was still asleep. So I went in, washed my face, brushed my teeth, got myself together, got dressed, and we left. So we went out to eat. So he was just like telling me, like, I don't want her. I don't want you to think that. I already know you probably thinking this is weird. Like I was trying to hide something from you. I should have been told you, but like I said, I wanted to tell you in person. Da 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 da. So I'm just like, nah, it's cool. Like I'm not even really thinking too deep into it because at the end of the day, he didn't make me go home or nothing. And I'm like, yeah, it is a little weird, but I really love my man. Like at this point, I love that man, and I just felt like he telling me now we in the house with this baby mama. Like it's cool. I'll be stepmama. Like it's cool, so cool. So that weekend go by, and the next day she like I don't know if he got her a hotel room or what, but she wasn't there. The son wasn't there, so that did make me feel some type of way because I'm like, if you would have got her a room, you could have told me that. But it's like you said she ain't had nowhere to go on the weekends, so that was just a little like a little weird, a little bit, right? So the next weekend I didn't work on Friday, but I worked on Saturday. So he was like, yeah, like I'm gonna get us a room for the weekend because my baby mama's still here. Like, you know, she ain't find nowhere to go. I told her this the last weekend. She gotta figure it out. I'll take my son. Da, da, da. So call me crazy, but I'm just like, you know, it's not a shocker to me. So I know it's not that easy to just get another house, especially when you got an eviction. So I'm just like, all right, cool. And I'm thinking that she only there on the weekends. Honestly, to this day, I don't know if she was there every day or not. I really don't know, but that's what he told me. So I'm just like, all right, cool. So what you know, you want to go get a room, but like you owe me a date. So like, what we doing? So he was like, all right, like whatever you want to do, we can do that. So I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Besides like just going out to eat, like, you know, I'm like, all right, we can just like go to a lounge. I'm always at the club anyway. So we can just go to like a little lounge and just like chill, get some hookah, blow, like, you know, whatever. So he like, all right, cool. So I was telling him like I'll probably just like come to his house. I'm like, do you want me to still meet you at your house? He's like, yeah, you can meet me at my house. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll come to your house around like 7. So I ended up coming to his house at like 6:30, and he was like, dang, you said 7, so I'll be there by like 7:10. I'm sorry or whatever. I don't want you waiting outside that long. Like, hold on. So he put me on hold, and then he came back over. He was like, I told Flunky that you outside, so just go in the room. I mean, go to the house, and you know, if you want to go in the room, that's fine. Like, you know, my baby mama there, but it's your house. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go in, or I knock on the door, and Floki answered the door, and he still got like a little weird look on his face or whatever. So I'm like, hey, like, Atlanta told me that he'll be here soon. He was like, yeah, like, no problem, Breeze, no problem. So I go in, little to my surprise, I see Ratchet. Ratchet is there, and baby mama is there. So I came in, and the baby mama, like, kind of just looked at me funny, like, her again? Like the same girl? Because that's how I felt with my baby daddy back in the day. I felt like when we wasn't together, we had like a hold on each other, right? More so he had a hold on me. I feel like more than I had a hold on him because he was cheating on me. Yeah. But I felt like I would rather see my baby dad with a bunch of hoes than to see my baby daddy with one girl taking her seriously. Because my baby dad was known to having hoes. So it's like I would rather see that than see him like see the same girl more than once. So she kind of looked at me like, you know, like, what is she doing here? But she ain't saying nothing. She was just like, hey girl. And I was like, hey. So Flunky ain't saying nothing. Ratchet ain't saying nothing to me, so I ain't saying nothing to her. So, what's his name? Flunky. Flunky was like, y'all want to take a shot? I'm like, oh, I don't care. And he was like, all right, you know where Atlanta have his bottle at? I'm like, No, I don't know. You want me to call him? He was like, nah, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. He'll be here soon, he'll be here soon. So Ratchet was like, why you don't want to get your own bottle? Why you don't want to get your own bottle? You supposed to be turning up, having a good time. Where we going tonight? Where we going tonight? So I'm just thinking to myself, let me be real quiet like a mouse because I don't care. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I don't want to spend another day with Ratchet. Like, this is just a little intermission. Me waiting for my man to come here, pick me up. We out. Like, we not staying here with her. So I'm just like, just on my phone or whatever. So, Flunky, I keep forgetting his name. Flunky was like, Breeze, like, what you and Atlanta doing? Were y'all going somewhere? I was like, I don't know. I know we get in a room, but like, I don't know if we going nowhere or nothing. He said, y'all get in a room? Y'all get in a room? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with Atlanta room? I'm like, I don't know. He just want privacy. I don't know. So when I'm talking to Flunky, the baby mom was like, oh, you and Atlanta get in a room? Like, and then she was just looking at me. I'm like, yeah. And she was like, oh, how long you known Atlanta? I'm like, I've been knowing him for a while. Like, she was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that y'all was like, really hanging out like that. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then Ratchet was like, ain't that your boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, that is my boyfriend. And the baby mom was like, who your boyfriend? I was like, Atlanta, that's my boyfriend. That's my man. And she was like, oh, I thought like y'all just met each other. I said, nah, we've been knowing each other for a while. She was like, how long y'all been like boyfriend and girlfriend? I was like, maybe for like a couple months now. She was like, oh, okay, okay. You don't usually have no girlfriend. I'm like, oh. She was like, oh, okay, whatever. But I'm telling you, after that, mind you, we just sitting there, whatever. We drive because we ain't got no shots. We ain't got no tree or whatever. So, mind you, I did blow before I got there. But anyway, we just sitting there, and I feel like time was just tick, 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 ticking. And Ratchet and the baby mom, they just talking or whatever, talking about nothing. I wasn't really paying too much attention, but I'm just like, after that little comment of, oh, like he don't used to have no girlfriends, like I could tell she was a little more standoffish. Like first we was cool when I was just smashing the baby daddy. But now that you know, like, I'm his girlfriend, it's just, like, a little different. So, whatever. So, Atlanta finally got there or whatever. And he just, like, came over to me. He was like, come here. Like, so I went in his room. And he just like, hugging and kissing and stuff. He was like, I miss you so much. Da, 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 da. So, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, your baby mom, like, told me you don't normally be having no girlfriends. He was like, man, that's why we getting out of here because she is just weird. I don't understand. Like, I did not want to leave you in this house with her. I don't know what she got going on. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, nah, it's cool. I said, Flunky was trying to ask me if I knew where your bottle was so we could take a shot. He was like, man, I'm about to kick his ass out the house too. Like, listen, you about to move in. Like, you and your son about to move in here because I need an excuse for them to get up out of here. I'm like, this just a one bedroom. Like, me and my son can't do that. Like, he been having his own room all his life. So he like, man, I'm gonna get a 2-bedroom for me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a 3-bedroom, one for my son, one for your son, one for me and you. Like, so now we just he just selling dreams at this point. So I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, they was asking me where we was going, but I ain't tell them. He like, yeah, don't, they ain't come with me. I know you don't already like Ratchet, but yeah, you don't like Ratchet. I don't like my baby mama like that. So we just laughing a little bit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we ended up like about to leave, and I keep forgetting our boy name, Flunky. Flunky was like, yo, Atlanta, like y'all out for the night? Like y'all going? And he was like, yeah, we out. Because he seen him, he had a little bag. And I did just tell him, like, we about to leave. So he was like, all right, let me get some tree off you. He was like, you got some money? He was like, man, come on. You know we used to be blowing down on the weekends. Now you trying to leave and stuff. Like, you trying to be bougie, da-da-da. So the baby mom was like, Atlanta, don't act like that. Don't act like you ain't got it. Like, give us some tree. You leaving us high and dry. Like, don't act like that. He like, man, I'm doing enough for you. I'm doing enough for you. And she was like, what are you talking about? He like, man, you're not even supposed to be here. So don't be talking to me about no tree. He started to get a little, and mind you, now that I think about it, The sun wasn't even there. Like I'm just thinking about it. Like the sun wasn't there. Why is the baby mama here? Like, because I'm thinking about them arguing in front of each other, and it's like, yeah, the sun wasn't even there. But I will say the D sometimes will get you distracted from the flag that is bright red right in front of your face because I wasn't even thinking about the sun not being there. But anyway, so yeah, he like, man, I done enough for you. She like, what are you talking about? He like, man, you're not even supposed to be here. She was like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. He like, man, listen, Flunky, you got some money? And then Ratchet was like, look, I got $20. I got $20. But Flunky, get out of here. Atlanta, I got $20. You know I'm young, girl. Like, hook me up. So he like, all right. So he put his bag down. He went, took her $20, got some tree or whatever. So the baby mom, like, I'm sitting in the living room. And y'all, I'm not no punk. I know y'all seen them story times about me back in the day being a little punk. But it's just certain things like if you try me, cool, we can go back and forth. But certain things I feel like I let slide because it's not my place or that's not my business. I do respect people, baby moms, and I just feel like it's for the baby dad, aka my man, to put her in her place. And he did. So long story short, she follows when he went to go hit the tree out the room, um she followed him in the room. So, like, I would say maybe 30 seconds after he went in the room, she followed him. And now it's like she know where his stash at. So I just hear him like, yo, get the F out of my room. She like, yo, why you acting like that? You being weird because this girl's here. Your so-called girlfriend is here. Now you being weird. Now you don't want to hang out with us. You want to get rooms and stuff. And you not trying to share the tree. Da, da, da. Like, she's very much mad. That shows me that you don't hate your baby mama because she just now, mind you, I haven't been around, but it's like if you've been treating her like you got the stiff arm, then she wouldn't feel weird about you treating her like you got the stiff arm because I'm around. She's basically telling you that you're acting different because I'm here. That means when I'm not here, y'all be kumbaya, y'all be cool. So I'm just like duly noting it, like, you know. So while they kind of going back and forth or whatever, he like, yo, get the F out of my room, get the F out of my room. Like, I ain't got time for this. Da-da. So Ratchet, like, that's crazy. Ninjas be switching up. Ninjas be switching up. And I don't like Ratchet, but I'm not about to let no hoe not like. I'm not about not. Let me stop calling her out. I'm not about to because I don't like you not like take stuff with at least with a grain of salt. Like I'm not about to just not listen to what she's saying because I don't like her because she very much could be valid. So that put in my mind like a stamp on it. Oh, she's saying that he's switching up too, which means like what y'all been doing in this house when I'm not here? Like, you know? So cool. So we end up they arguing or whatever. He like, Breeze, you ready? Like he give he give Ratchet the tree. Now he got his little all his tree with him basically because I guess he didn't want them to go in his room or whatever. So he like, Breeze, you ready? So I'm like, yeah. So she just like kind of cussing him out a little bit, like, don't worry, I'm gonna be out your mother effing house. You wanna act like that? Da-da-da. You ain't gotta worry about me. Da-da-da. He just ignoring her. We walk out the house. So we get in the car, we get in his car. I could tell he a little stressed out, so I start rubbing on his head or whatever. And I'm just like, so Mrs. stressed him out a little more while he already stressed out. Cause I'm like, so why you being different? Like I'm being funny. I'm like, why you being different? He like, what? Like, what you talking about? I'm like, why you treating your baby mama different? Cause obviously when I'm not around, you be cool with her. And now I'm around, you trying to act like you don't like her. He like, man, I don't like that B. I don't like that B. She get on my nerves. Da, da, da. I told her she want me. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, since she been to your house, has she tried to sleep in your bed? He was like, man, this why I didn't want you around her. She got you. She planting seeds in your head. That's all she want. She don't want me to be with nobody but her. She just want me to be miserable or be just slashing hoes like da da da. So I'm just like, you didn't answer my question. Like, how she tried to sleep in your bed? He like, no, ain't nobody coming to my bed but you. Da 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 da. So I'm just like, okay. So we go to the room and we put our stuff down or whatever. And then we just like he rolled up and we did this time we did get a room that it wasn't the nicest room, but you could blow in there and it had a jacuzzi in there. So I'm like, cool. So we went in there, whatever, and and this is dirty because like, oh, the things I used to do now, I just feel like, oh, I would never go into that type of room and get in that jacuzzi. You know, ninjas is coming in here, and even with hotel beds, but at least you could change the sheets. But you know, ninjas is coming in this jacuzzi to bump to hump, okay? So it's like, yo, I don't know why I was just so comfortable doing it, but I used to be stoned and I used to be just living in the moment. Now I just be thinking about things 3, 4, 5 times. But anyway, so yeah, so we go to the lounge, we have a good time, like we getting lit. This time I'm like, cause he got a bottle too, so we taking shots or whatever, and it's like it's my, I'm not working, so I just want to have a good time. So cool. So we go back to the room, we do our thing, cool. The next day I gotta go to work. So he only got the room for one night, and he asked me if he wanted me to extend it or if I want to come to his house. And I'm like, I can just, I mean, it don't matter. Like, I don't mind going to your house. He like, all right, cool. We can just go to my house. So cool. So I go out, I go to the club, I'm doing my thing or whatever. So he like texting me a little more than often. And he like, man, we should have just kept the room. We should have just kept the room. Like, this girl, I can't wait for her to get out of my house. Da, da, da. So by the time I get to the house, like he like, let's my son in here or whatever. So we can blow in the room, but I'm like irritated. Let me just like blow with you for a little bit. So I'm listening to him talk. He like, Flunky got this girl over here. They think they best friends. They think that I'm supposed to be sponsoring them. Da, da, da. Keep talking about, oh, I'm acting different because I got a girlfriend. Da, da. Keep rubbing this girlfriend thing in my face. So what? I got a girlfriend. My girlfriend better than you. I don't want you no more. Da, 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 da. So I'm just knowing that when I go into this house, it's about to be like animosity or whatever, but not on my end. Like I literally was in delusion land and I didn't see this girl as a threat at all because I'm just thinking like my man player, like he got me in front of her. No way he's smashing her and got me in front of her. But a girl will do what she want to do no matter what. Like it really don't matter. But anyway, so yeah, so cool. So we blowing down or whatever. So he like, all right, what you want to do? Like, do you want to stay in there and like we was just in there like chilling in the living room. Mind you, I don't really want to be doing that, but my son in there or whatever, so I'm just chilling in the living room with them. They taking shots or whatever. Cool. You want to just go in the room? My son's still up. Like, what you want to do? I'm like, it's whatever. Like, I don't care. So we go in the living room, and Flunky was like, hey, Breeze, join the party, take a shot. I don't know if Flunky got paid that night or whatever, but he had a bottle. So I was like, all right, cool. So when I went to the cabinet to get a little cup or whatever, and I went over to Flunky, Ratchet was like, no, that's our bottle. She got her own bottle in the room. And I was like, oh, like, it's a problem? Like, because I'm sure Atlanta do got a bottle in the room. Like, it don't matter. I can take shots off of that. He like, man, this my sis. This my sis, girl. Chill out. I bought this bottle. She was like, we bought that bottle. We bought that bottle. Stop playing with me. I'm like, it's cool. Like, it's cool. So Atlanta was like, Ratchet, I know you're not acting like that. I just blew y'all down. Y'all always drink my bottle. I know you're not acting like that. And she was like, well, she don't be sharing nothing that she got. And he was like, she don't gotta have nothing she with me. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, man, whatever. So the baby mom was like, you already know, Ratchet. You already know. She was like, yeah, I see you already. It ain't even been 2 minutes. I see you already. So I'm just like, okay. But what I'm thinking, like, what I believe they talking about is him switching up, like, because he was taking up for me. So it's like, oh, look at him switching up, changing up, da-da-da. So I'm just like, nah, it's cool. So Flunky basically took the cup from me and poured the cup or whatever. So I'm like, because I was like, nah, like, it's cool. Like, Atlanta, give me a shot. Like, it's cool. But he was like, nah. Like, Flunky was like, nah, this is my sister. I'm like, okay, I'll be your sister for the night. But anyway, so we ended up, like, well, when he gave it to me, I just took the shot because I really didn't want to be a part of a whole cheers thing. I just took the shot. So Flunky was like, Breeze, come on now. Come on. You know you're supposed to wait for everybody. Da, da, da. And Ratchet was like, see? That's why you shouldn't have never given no shot. I'm like, it's not that deep. Like, it's not that deep. I'm like, Atlanta, can you go get the bottle? Like, go get the bottle. Because at this point, I'm cool with staying out there with them for a little bit, but I just don't want to be. I feel like because I knew that they was talking about me, I knew it was animosity. I don't want to feel like I'm running into the room because y'all here. Like, this is my house. Like, I could be in the living room, I could be in the bathroom, I could be in the kitchen, I could be in the room, I could be anywhere I want. I didn't want them to feel like they was running me out of my space. Like, no. Even though I would have actually preferred to just be in the room, but I did that last time. So cool. We in the living room and Atlanta got his bottle. He poured me up and we all took a shot together or whatever. So baby mom was like, cheers to a good night. No fake vibes. Nobody being weird. Just enjoying company, enjoying life because life too short to be just a little speech. And we just cheers to it or whatever. So and then it was like, you ready? Like, you ready? So Floki was like, Atlanta, y'all be out here any other time. Like, come on, man, bro. I want to hang out with Breeze too. Like, can I hang out with Breeze too? We have a good time. Da-da-da-da-da. Mind you, I told you, it always be 9 times out of 10. It don't be, I told you, what's her name? Ratchet. I seen Ratchet that one weekend. After that, it usually don't be her. So it usually be us. And it sometimes Flunky got a girl, sometimes he don't. So we always typically do be in the living room just chilling or whatever. He was like, nah, we about to blow. Again, I guess that had to be the tree that he had gave them last night. I don't really know the situation. All I know is Flunky was like, I got one rolled up too. Let's go outside. At this point, the sun is asleep, right? So we all go outside or whatever. And I made sure to stand next to Atlanta again, right? So it's me, Atlanta, Flunky, Ratchet, and the baby mama. So they together, and I don't know if they really talking about me, but they over there kikiing. I can't really hear what they talking about. But Flunky like, Breeze, like, how was your night tonight? Like, we just talking a little bit. And I'm like, it was cool, whatever. I feel like Flunky did like me. And I feel like that he realized that Atlanta wasn't play about me as far as like, dang, like, cause you know, your boy, you done seen him run through girls, you know his baby mama, and it's like you brought your girlfriend in here even though your baby mama was here, like, okay, and he probably heard his girl and the baby mama talking crazy about me, so he like really was just trying to spark up conversation, whatever, and me and Atlanta was talking to or whatever. So cool. Now the baby mom got the tree and it's time to pass it. So she like reaches over Ratchet and Flunky. She passed it to Atlanta like, here, baby dad, here. And I'm just like, no, last time you wanted to have a conversation with me. Like, now that you really clicked up with Ratchet, and I don't know what the girl done told you about me. Obviously, she told you, like, oh, yeah, she been around. I don't know. She weird. Who cares? I don't know. But now, I feel like it's a combination of you knowing that I'm his girlfriend now, and you clicking up with Ratchet. Now you want to be weird. So Atlanta just, like, took the blunt from her and passed it to me or whatever. So after that little weird situation, like, I hit it, and I passed it to him. I'm like, you ready? Like, you ready to go in? So we go in the house or whatever, and we go in the room. So nothing really happened. They was all out there, whatever. We in the room doing what we do. And call me petty, because I will say, like, it was petty. I'm not gonna lie. It was petty. Like, it was petty. But I did it, so it is what it is. So usually, like, because I know he got company, like, he got a roommate, I'll always, like, when we're humping on each other, like, I always put my face in a pillow or, like, you know, have a pillow. And this time I was like, F that. This time I'm like, F that pillow. I'm not being overly overly loud and stuff like that. But I know they hurt me. Like I know, and like he didn't care neither. Like he was low key doing the most. Like he was doing the most. So I was just like, yeah, stop playing with me, my man. Like we don't care about he being nice. He could kick you out of our house, but you lucky, you blessed. Say nah. But anyway, so long story short, after that, I ended up going home the next day. We went out to eat, cool, whatever. So we're gonna wrap this up because that went on for at least another 2 weeks, right? And then I want to say in a total, maybe it was like a month and a half, his baby mama was there. And like, I just got used to it. And after that weekend, I was just telling y'all about, let's say 2 weeks after that, like 2 more weekends, she was there. And Ratchet wasn't there. And the baby mama never really said nothing to me. Like, she would like, say hi, but that was only off the strength that I would be coming in the house, so I would say hi to her first, and she'd be like, "Hey," and then like she just go back doing what she doing or whatever. And she did not like the fact that her son used to always run up to me and give me hugs, like she'd be like, "Sit down, Junior, sit down. You don't even know her. Sit down." Like I'm his stepmom. He does know me, but no. So whatever. So cool. So after that, she was gone, right? And I don't know where Flunky was, but he wasn't there. So that weekend, I came home. I mean, I came to, it is my house, I told y'all. So I came to Atlanta house after the club or whatever. So he was like, guess what? I'm like, what? He like, ain't nobody here. It's just me and you. I got her out the house. I got Flunky. I'm like, oh, Flunky moved. He like, nah, he ain't moved. But he not going to be here tonight. My baby mom out the house. My son straight. Like, they got a spot, whatever. I did help her with the deposit. But I was like, shoot, I need her to get up out of here. I didn't give her the money because I think I was the one who said something. When he was like, I would have paid the $4,000. I'm like, to stop her from getting evicted. I'm like, well, how do you even know it would have been $4,000? Like, you need to make sure like you go up there. Da-da-da. He was like, man, I took her to the leasing office. I paid my part. She paid her part. She got a house or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm happy for her. He was like, yeah, but I'm happy they out of here. Da-da-da. So long story long story short, that was a good night. Like we was everywhere just humping, like kitchen, living room, bathroom, like just everywhere, So when I tell you he was knocked out, okay? Knocked out. And at this point, I wasn't the type, because I told y'all with finesse, I used to go through that phone, okay? Because I knew he was cheating on me. But like, I'm up. I feel like I went to sleep and then I woke up. And I just had this urge to go through his phone because I knew his password. He didn't know I knew his password. I never felt the need that I would have to use his password, but when I seen it, I kept it in here. I actually wrote it down in my notes. But anyway, I knew his password, and I was like, And he was sleeping good too. So he was like on me. So when I woke up, I was thinking about it. I'm just laying there thinking about it, and I'm like, should I do this? Like, should I do this? And I was like, all right, let me see if I get up and go to the bathroom, like what he'll do. So I did that. I got up, he moved a little bit. I went to the bathroom. I came back. He was knocked out. So I seen his phone and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm going to do it. So I got his phone and I looked at his phone, and right then and there, that was the end of Atlanta. Like, right then and there, I just knew it was over. So I ended up going to the bathroom because I went to his text messages, and I was my whole thing was to look for the baby mama name because I didn't know her name. My whole thing was to look for her name. But when I opened the messages, I seen like other girls' names. So I'm like, oh, this is a full-blown search. Like, I was coming for one thing, but baby, I need to investigate all of this. When I tell you this nigga was a dog. When I tell you this ninja was a dog, bro. So long story short, he was talking to other girls. Like, he was talking heavy to them. Like, he was talking very much heavy to them. I don't know if he was sleeping with all of them, but he definitely was seeing them. So 9 times out of 10, he was sleeping with them. So I said, I'm gonna say the best for that, because I'm like, all right, I wanna feel like I told myself, I looked at the time, I'm like, I only want 10 minutes. Like, after 10 minutes, I'm out of here, like, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to get caught. So I'm looking at his phone. I said, let me look at the other girls first real quick, because he said he don't like his baby mama. So I know they got text messages, but maybe it's nothing, you know? So I'm looking at the other ones. I want to say it was probably like 4 other girls. Because some of them, did I tell y'all? I did tell y'all he was in the streets. So some of them was girls, but they was like customers, you know? So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you know, so at first, it's like, you got to keep going, because when I first started looking, it was like, oh, okay. I'm looking through, I could tell it's transactional. Okay, cool. Like, you know, I could tell that. But it was at least 3 or 4 where I'm looking at the conversation and it just didn't give customer, you know? And it was a lot of, I miss yous, when you gonna see me again, you be acting different, I ain't seen you in a while. And that's why I said I don't know if he was actually sleeping with these girls. I don't know if he was talking to these girls before I met him and now he's acting different because they saying I miss him. Da-da. But it's just like the conversation still don't give I got a girlfriend, you know? So I didn't like that. So I go over to the baby mama. Name. And I'm like, let me scroll, because I want to see the timeline of, like, you know, I want to see how it was before she moved, and I want to see, like, you know, but it was a lot of text messages. So once I got to the point where it was like a month and a half, 2 months ago, I'm like, all right, let me start from here. So I'm scrolling, I'm looking, there's not too much going on. It's not too much going on. Like, more like I'm here, da-da, like transactional type, like, all right, what time you coming? Okay, I'm here, da-da, like that type of stuff, right? So then I seen like a long, mind you, it's a lot of like little things that he's texting, like he's just saying, oh, like he's thumbs up and stuff, and he's like, okay, here, da-da, like little things. Then I seen a long text message from her, and this is around the time, like I said, this was around the time where I had seen her twice, and we had got the room. So she was like, you're effed up. I hate you. It's one thing that you got this girl around me and my son, but for you to F the ish out of me and then leave with her and act like you don't even care about me, you don't even know me, that's effed up. I hate you. Da-da-da. So I'm like, I probably read that message 2, 3 times, because I'm like, there's no way that she said that he F the ish out of her. So when she wrote that message, let's say she wrote that message around like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then he wrote her back in the afternoon while he was still with me. He wrote her back and was like, man, you already know what it is. And I was just like, he didn't deny that he slept with her or nothing. So I just kept reading and stuff, and it was just little things about them going back and forth, but you could tell they was actually talking outside of text messages, because like it was a lot of her like talking to herself, and then they would kind of go back to like, you know, where's Junior, da, 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 whatever. Junior just called you, you didn't answer, da, da, da. So at this point, I'm over my 10 minutes. It's been about 20, and I'm just like, yo, I need to get up out of here. And like, I was debating if I was going to just be like a thief in the night and just get my clothes on and leave, or if I was about to spaz out and cuss him out. So I decided to spaz out and cuss him out. But I was like looking at myself in the mirror, like, yo, like, you gotta do it. Like, I was trying to pump myself up to do it, because it just, I loved my man. I loved my man. But at the end of the day, it's like, there's no way that you had me in this girl face, and like, you had me in this girl face and you was humping on her. And then the same night that you humped on her, you was humping on me. Like, so anyway, I go in the room, I throw the phone at him. I'm like, Atlanta, you got me effed up. You got me effed up. You got me in the same house as this girl talking about you don't like her. Da-da-da. He like, yo, like, what's going on? I'm like, you got me effed up. Like, I'm hitting him out of his sleep. Like, not really punching him in his face, but I'm like pushing him. I'm like, like, because I was pissed. So I'm like, he like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm like, I read your messages. I read your messages of you and your baby mom. I ain't even mention the other girls. I ain't even mention that. To this day, I ain't even mention that. Well, I did afterwards, but on this night, I did not mention them other girls because I was so laser focused on the baby mama. I'm like, yo, you got me in your baby mama face and da 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 da. He like, yo, like, what you talking about? What you talking? I'm like, I read your messages. I read the messages. You got me effed up. You got me effed up. He like, man, what? Like, what? You went through my phone? I'm like, man, F you. You can have that be. You can have that be. Like, what? What you know who I am? Da, 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 da. So I just like start getting my stuff together, start putting my clothes on and whatever. He like, yo, like, wait, Breeze, please, just talk to me, just talk to me, just talk to me. I'm like, nah, ain't nothing to talk about. Look at your phone, look at your phone. Da, da, da. So I'm just like, so you was effing her? You was effing her? You was effing her? He like, no, I wasn't effing her. I ain't effing her for a long time. I wasn't effing her. Da, da. I'm like, nah, she said you was effing her and then you can't left with me. Da, da. I'm just running it down. He like, man, Breeze, listen, Breeze, listen. And I'm just like irritated, but he still has a hold on me. Like I still like, I was just in love 25 minutes ago. So it's like, he still got a hold on me. So he like trying to calm me down. And I'm just looking at him in his face. He like, Breeze, just listen. So I'm like, what? What, Elena? He like, listen, I did smash. And I'm sorry. No explanation, no nothing. He just like, I did F her, and I'm sorry. And I'm like, man, F you. I just start screaming because it's like, it wasn't true to me. Like, you know how you just be trying to throw a temper tantrum and you just like, that's where I was at with it. But when he admitted it, I was like, oh, this ninja is playing in my face. Like, he's playing in my face. I'm like, man, let me go. Like, let me go. F you, let me go. So he like, Breeze, okay, like, I'm sorry. Like, he just keep apologizing. I'm grabbing my stuff. I'm like, yo, and I was pissed. I'm like, give me some tree. I'm like, yo, because I know I always get tree from him before I leave. So I know I'm not coming back. I'm like, yo, give me some tree. Like, I need to blow. Give me some tree. He's like, you want to blow with me? No. No, I don't want to blow with you. I want to blow yours, but not with you. So give me some tree. So he getting there, whatever. And he gave me a lot of it because he had stopped playing with me. So he gave me a lot of it. And I'm like, man, he like, are you coming back, Breeze? Please don't leave. It's too early. Like, because at this point, it's probably like 6 o'clock in the morning. He like, it's too early. Like, come on, Breeze. We could talk about this. I'm like, man, I don't want to talk about nothing. So I just get my stuff. I leave and I go in my car. And I literally, like, as I'm leaving and going to my house, I just like burst into tears. Like, I just burst into tears because it was just like, bro, like I was just so in love. I just felt like we were just having such a good time. Like in my mind, I'm like, his baby mom messed up everything. But then I had to think about it like, nah, you messed everything up. Like, bro, like I don't care how much your baby mama like you, how much she was trying to throw that cat at you. So you say, you could have swatted it away. Like, what are you talking about? So I just started crying. He was just calling my phone. I just was like, I never blocked him because that was my ninja, bro. Like, I really, really like him. So I didn't block him, but I didn't answer the phone. I'm like, I can't be sweet on him. Like, I gotta be stiff because I was even thinking about getting back together with him. But then I started thinking, like, wait, he got other stuff in his phone. Like, hold on, wait. So I go home or whatever, and he keep texting me, like, please just let me know you made it home. Please let me know you made it home. Da-da-da. So I just texted him and said home. And he called me. And I just didn't answer. So I just went in the house, blew down again, and went to sleep. So I wake up to all these text messages. I'm sorry. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So he ended up calling me like sometime like in the afternoon. So I didn't answer the phone. I'm like, what you want? He like, listen, like I was weak, I was drunk, I'm sorry, like da-da-da. And I know he's lying because I seen you that day. You was not that drunk, like you was not that lit. So whatever. So I'm just like, Atlanta, I didn't just go through your text messages with your baby mom. Like I seen everything. He like, what you mean? What you see? Again, trying to see what I know to see what he want to tell me. I'm like, bro, I seen everything. I just don't think we need to be together. Like, I just don't think we need to be together. And he just telling me like, no, all I want is you. Da, 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 da. But I did the best thing for myself, and I did not go back with him. Um, I never stopped liking him. I'm not gonna lie. Like I never stopped liking him, but I just moved on. Like that really hurt me, bro. Like that really hurt me. But I felt like anytime I be trying to give a ninja, because even with Fetty, I gave Fetty chances, you know? And I just felt like, especially like with Finesse, I always think twice about giving a ninja another chance. And as much as I really loved him, it's like you really played in my face. Like you really had me around this girl, and I see why it was so much animosity. It wasn't just because you was switching up; you was really switching up. And I'm sure when I wasn't there, and it was just you, her, Flunky, and Ratchet, I know y'all was like on a double date type time. Like I know the vibes. Like stop playing with me. So I just felt like I would feel dumb just like going back to that. So yeah, I was done with him after that, and that was the end of Atlanta. So when y'all was saying like, "Oh, I love Atlanta for you," I did too. Like I loved Atlanta for me too. I'm thankful for the experience and all of that. Like we did really have some great times and some great memories, but the way it ended was just like a tragic nightmare. Like it was just the worst. And he like for a while was asking me for another chance. Then like, oh, can we just be friends? I'm just like, friends don't lie to each other like that. Like, I just didn't. I knew that if I was to be friends with him, like for real, I would have folded. I would have folded. These Atlanta ninjas be like smooth talker type time. Like I knew I would have folded. So yeah, I never really talked to him again after that. But yeah, y'all, that is the end of the story time. And it's the end of Breezuary. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, it's the end of Breezuary. It's the end of the story time. And I just want to tell y'all, like, I really love y'all so much. And I do have a little announcement to make, and I'll make it soon. But just know, like, I'm just on a journey, and I'm just a girl. I'm just a woman figuring it out, you know? But I'm about to start living life a little differently. And we're gonna talk about it. Like, I really love being on live with y'all. I love like connecting with y'all. I know some people here just for the story times, but my friends that watch my videos to the end and show up for me, like I really know that y'all really love me, and I really love y'all too. So no matter if you're a silent supporter, if you are very vocal in the comments, whatever the case is, I really love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I've been growing this channel from nothing. It took me 3 years to get 3K, and I still love my journey. I still appreciate everything that I have, everybody that supports me, and I really love y'all so much. So because I love y'all so much, I don't even know if y'all liked my last song that I just showed y'all in the last video, because I told y'all I'm Buck recording, I'm doing all this tonight. But it's Friday. I used to do Breezy Bars Friday freestyle, whatever. So I'm gonna leave y'all with another. It's the end of Breezuary, so why not? I'm gonna leave y'all with another one of my songs that I wrote back in the day. But if you were just here for the story time and you don't care about Breezy Bars, it's cool. I still love you too. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hype my video up, and leave y'all story times in my inbox. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Y'all, it's Breezy from the future, and I'm not gonna y'all. I just recorded that song like 3 times, and I told myself I'm not starting over. If I mess up, I mess up. They not gonna get it. But y'all, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna show y'all me raw. It's like, oh my gosh, I literally have not rapped in so long, and it's like, yo, like these was my songs. I love these songs down, and this was a song I wrote after I was done with Fetty, and it was like about my childhood, about finesse, about all the hood ninjas, and it's called When to Say When, because you got to know when to say when. And after this, I ain't mess with a hood ninja again. Okay, period. But yeah, y'all, easy on your girl. I'm not a rapper. I was just rapping, and I just rap for y'all. Came out of retirement for a little 2 seconds. But let me know, y'all my friends, if y'all really stay to the end. So let me know how y'all really feel about it. If y'all don't like it, if y'all do like it, it don't matter. Just let me know, friend. Okay, bye. Can I be real? I had a real problem. Not a problem being real, but a problem with these real hood niggas. Man, for real. Let me explain. I'm a good girl. I started out pure, not corrupted, but I've been on a rotten tour from a small city. But my mind always wanted more, ducking gunshots. Feel like death knocking at my door. By the grace of God, I always stay protected. Made a couple wrong turns, but it's life, I don't regret it. Choices of my past, I sat back and I reflected, kept it real with myself, wrote it down and say the message. I was exposed to real way back when it wasn't sexual. We was just friends, bumping pimp juice. We was like 10 summer nights on the block, chilling way past 10, running around. I was it. We was playing tag on a quest, two-stepping Meek Millin in my bag. He ain't dead, but I never had my dad. His absence taught me survival, I can't be mad. I grew up with them gorillas in the jungle. Back when they ain't shoot too much, but they would rumble. Oh, he cute, he bad, flip phone, he got the number. We was young, I was dumb, he was dumber. About my nigga, there's nothing you was telling me. Young and wild, 19, almost caught a felony. Repeating curse cycles, it was killing me. Needed rehab cause them hood dudes sparked the thrill in me. It's hard giving up something you love. But when you grow, you put your standards above. Mind before heart, brain light, no dark. Big C, small world, great will, no shark. Looking in the mirror of myself, I encourage me. You made it this far by your lonely. It was never we. Keep your standards high, never settle. Niggas better be prepared for the queens. Niggas vicious, but the honey sweet, sweet. And I'm sour like a Sour Patch Kid. Scars and my flaws, I kept it real and never hid. Would've probably healed soon if keep it real was something that they did. Mental institution, I was with them niggas doing biz, spending hours, hands screaming, sitting mad letters, phone calls in your books, spending double cheddar, lockdown, sunshine, came home, stormy weather, jail talk, fake love, had to pull myself together, put some love in myself, started attracting much better from the jump, let them know, breezy, something special, but they can tell by my walk and my talk, body holes, homicide, outline you in chalk. I'm just word playing, ain't stirring up no violence. No more entertaining foolishness and nonsense. CEO, big boss RI, business plan. No more little boys, a real woman need a real man. Need it better for my future. I'm just being honest, kept it clean, you did me dirty. Animosity behind the stay true to what you know. Don't get lost up in the comments. When you got what I've been searching for, that's when I value comments. Speaking of value, my style real high. No more risky business, I want the good guy. On the knife and I baked my own pie. Came through full force, couldn't win playing shy.